One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Ames, Iowa, home of the Cyclones of Iowa State. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the BYU Cougars, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. BYU ready to put a foot to it and get this game going. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Iowa State Cyclones offense will go on the attack first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Townsend. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out. You recover it, a forced turnover.
Pocket breaking down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they...
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
BYU with the 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Hand off from the gun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Iowa State sending the offense back out. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, you've got to lock in.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Catch in the middle, it's Hilton. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26.
3rd down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You know, you got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes him, gets another 1st down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
He'll pull it on the read. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Cyclones can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, the ground game. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cyclones are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Looking to the big tight end. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. Love what they did there, putting the big fella in the slot, letting him use his ability to get downfield and create some space and find the soft spot in his zone.
No doubt. You got the big fella in the slot so you get your matchup. You know it's zone coverage. You know you can put it up out there, let him go make a play. That is a recipe for success, finding that matchup and exploiting it.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Cyclones had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Trying to run, it's Peppers. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. He's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Now facing facing a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Bachmeier. Looking down the middle. Hauls it in. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake. Throwing right. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. BYU has this offense clicking. They'll keep it on the ground. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Here's the handoff. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, BYU!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Cyclones with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it on the counter. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Skips away from pressure. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Got his man. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has him set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's on target and complete. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. It'll be 3rd and long. Here we go. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. Looking for the end zone. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up 1st and goal. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Motion from the wideout. He's looking to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the big fella in the end zone. He's going to find a hole. He's going to find an opening. That guy's, you got to trust him, and I'm going to throw it up and let him make a play like he did right there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Bachmeier. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Throws for the tight end. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier.
Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Breaks the tackle. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Cougars have their offense in high gear. Takes the handoff, and he's going right.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They are trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan. They are executing beautifully.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
To the air, it's Bachmeier. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Breaks into the open. It's been a rough start for these guys. And you look down the schedule in the Big 12, there aren't many soft landing spots.
Well, no doubt about it. This team has had some bad breaks early this year in Big 12 play, but they've got to make good things happen, David. They've got to do a better job of executing offensively, defensively, and on special teams, and it's got to start today.
Yeah, finding a way to make those critical plays. Because you know, what do you know in the Big 12? There's always going to be a lot of scoring, right? And they've come up short, but I think as you find yourself throughout the season, you got to realize, I got to build those confidence. I got to make those plays. And once you do it once. And
fires into traffic, intercepted. Takes it the other way. Inside and he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, BYU. There's still plenty of time here, but huge momentum on their side.
Huge momentum. Way to get out the gates early. Early in the game to get up a couple scores, that is a beautiful thing. Takes the pressure off, puts the pressure immediately on the other side of the football. What a start.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have this. You've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Safe completion on the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
You don't even see quarterbacks under center very often, but when you do, and it's short yardage, you kind of know what's coming, but it didn't matter. Quarterback does a great job. Find some space, keep those feet moving, just fall forward and get that yardage, and he gets the big first down.
Fires left. He's got it. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
And the Cyclones pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. The RPO, it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Cyclones can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. Trying to wear down this defense. The seventh play of the drive. It's 3rd and 1. And the Cyclones get enough for the first down. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Caught over the middle, it's Townsend. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Iowa State. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll go to the ground. Got a little space. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Now the play fake. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Makes the catch. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Fires to the middle. He's got it. First down and more. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? BYU with the 1st and 10. To the air. It's Bachmeier. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Under fire. Finds a man on the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Quarterback sneaks ahead. Sneaks it in.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused, made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Rushes on him. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like the magic from Hilton Coliseum has rubbed off on both teams there so far in Ames.
The Cyclones will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the full dive and grab down the left side.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown Cougars. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
I don't know what play they called, but I would call it again because the defense had no idea what was going on. Receiver comes wide open, catches the football, and gets the easy touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Auburn is behind significantly on that scoreboard. This has been a gong show since Old War Eagle took flight today. They're trailing by 15 to LSU. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Tries to do it himself on the draw.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
And the Cyclones come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Here comes the heat. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down. Doesn't convert this time. That incompletion is an engraved invitation to the punt team. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll ride his man on the option. Quick toss. At the 45 on his way. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. This BYU offense set up with another first down. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Another incompletion on third down.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
Trying play action. Unloads to the right. Got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Tight end now in motion. They'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Cougars! And the beatdown has ensued. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
That's caught. It's Townsend. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And
just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He caught it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. On the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Now on the option. He'll pitch it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
Keeps it on the draw. Tackled there by the defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. They are forced to settle for 3. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the run from inside his own 5. He's got an alley. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. They'll leave it with him. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Cyclones come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Out of the gun, the inside give. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Gets it to him on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He wants to go deep. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. On the run, it's Parker. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the 4th quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st, an array of possibilities here. The Cougars come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. The inside handoff. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Scanning the field, it's Bachmeier using the quick game. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Here we go. Ready? They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
First snap of the drive from the 25. Complete on the shuffle. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Cyclones with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. A little screen to the running back. There he goes. Man, sometimes he's like trying to wrap up a ghost. He's out to the 27. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quickly complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Cyclones send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Gets away from one. He's got space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Just going to keep it after the snap. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. BYU right back to the line. Now they're going to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Sanders. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Looking downfield on first down. Firing toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And he tacks on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll start this drive going to the air. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. He's taking a deep shot. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.